The first one where I was like, this has got to me. This is like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's called defensive operations, and it's pretty much what it sounds like. And you don't sleep for the first 3 days. So you do.
You don't sleep for 3 days.
You don't sleep for 3 days.
Oh
so
shit, I'm out.
what's that? It's like 96 hours. You don't go to sleep.
Oh,
which is a long time.
yeah, a long time. Yeah.
Long time. So that took a big toll on me. Yeah, like.
So like, how'd you get
things.
through like the 78-hour mark? Like,
we were digging holes the whole time, like digging trenches. That's how we stayed. We stayed awake, and
So you're on the shovel for 96 hours.
yeah. We were on the shovel for 10 days. So. But yeah, the first 96 we didn't sleep. Or it was thinking about it now, it was great. I don't know how I did it, but
That's insane.
yeah,
a lot easier when you're with your mates and you're just trying to have a good time and
yeah, you're chatting away.
yeah, exactly. And I say it was 96 hours no sleep. There was one night. We were like 80 hours in. It was dark at night, so I was a bit sleepy.
Yeah.
80 hours.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, as I was digging, I was digging and I was like, I'm really struggling here. And I just fell asleep with my shovel in my hand. Just like straight out. Anyway, like I was dead set fainted basically. And then I don't know how long it was later. I just hear gunshots over my head, a bloke holding down a machine gun. If you think your Apple alarm is bad waking up to, try a machine gun.
Today. You want to get...
So it's been about. Well, I reckon we say this every time now because we've had big gaps in the last 2-3 pods. Last one was about 2 weeks ago.
Well, summer
3 weeks ago.
Summer doesn't make it easy.
Summer, no, it doesn't.
No.
And then we had a summer break.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're back. We're back again, and I'm sick of saying it.
Yeah.
We're here. This is what we're doing.
How about we're not back? We're still here.
We're still here.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go. Still here.
We're still here.
We have CJ Conor Jacoby, who plays football at Mornington. We've been good mates with him for a while.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm. You wanted him on more than anyone in the whole entire world, didn't you, Kyle?
I was desperate, and you can't talk until we say so, right? We want to talk about you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been pretty keen to get CJ on.
Oh, we love CJ.
And I've been talking to him about it for about 2 weeks. The footy club. He's been pretty nervous. He didn't know if he was up for it. And
that's why he still hasn't said anything.
Yeah,
that's what you boys talk.
No, hang on. I'll tell you when you speak, right? So plays cricket down at Mount Martha. Superstar footballer, even better bloke.
Mm-hmm.
Conor, now you can talk. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks, boys. Honoured to be on. Appreciate it. Don't know about superstar football player, but
no, we're all
I'll
superstar footballers around here.
We'll take it.
A couple more beers and we'd be even better.
Don't you play ones?
No, see, that's what I mean. You call me a
do.
superstar. I didn't play a game in the ones last year, so
Didn't you?
No, not
I
one.
swear you did.
Teared it up in the twos though, so no, it doesn't count.
Yes, it does. Absolutely, it does. But
Well, you guys, what you discovered today was you do the exact same uni course, don't you?
yeah, well, we did. Was it last year?
I think I saw you were doing a sport management class.
So
And
you're a deacon as well?
Yeah, I'm a deacon. And
Yeah.
I was just sitting down waiting for my class, and then Barnesy appeared. I was like, "Oh, Barnesy, how you going?" And he's just like, "What are you doing here? What are you studying?"
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
I remember that.
Yeah,
I
we
had
found out we're doing the
what
same
was it?
course.
Sport organisation.
yeah, that was the one. Yeah,
Stupid subject.
Yeah.
You know, I failed that first time.
really.
Yeah,
that's embarrassing.
and it's so easy.
That is easy.
When I did it the second time, I was like, "Oh, this is actually easy."
yeah, that's not tough.
So yeah, almost quit uni after that. But then, yeah, I remember I walked out, and you were like walking in for the next session. And I
Yep.
was like, "Oh, CJ,
Mm. How often do you contemplate quitting uni?
Quitting uni.
yeah.
Oh,
what's today?"
yeah. Honestly, every day. I think. Well,
Yeah.
today I had 2 classes. Didn't go into uni, so yeah. There's a lot about where I'm at with it, but no, it's 4 years. It's a long time for a course. You don't realise it.
That's a long time.
It is a long time, though.
You do 12 or 13 years of school if you include prep.
Yeah.
And all the whole time you complain about homework. And you decide, I'm going to sign myself up for another 4 years of this.
4 years and 40 grand in HECS debt.
Oh
so,
yeah, you're in debt too.
Yeah.
You don't think about it, but you're
No.
in big debt.
Yeah.
Especially if you fail a subject, and you got to pay for it again.
Yeah, exactly. And
Do
you
you
don't
have,
think,
wait, do you have to pay for it again if you
Yeah.
fail?
Yeah,
you got to pay like your course. So you pay if your course is like your subject's $3,000, you fail it, and you got to pay that $3,000 again so you can pass it.
I was so angry.
Imagine failing. Oh, how'd you do that?
Oh, I don't know. It was such an easy subject too.
Oh,
But yeah, but the thing is, Deakin, you don't realise, is so big compared to other unis.
Yeah, it's massive.
I
I
was-
remember my first day at Deakin. Had a class, went to my class, had a class straight after, and I'm like looking. I got the Lost on Campus app.
Oh, I have that as well.
Yeah, and this class wouldn't come up. And I'm
Oh,
like, where is
no.
it? And then I walk across this bridge.
Oh,
and there's
yeah.
like a whole nother like section over there. There was like 6 buildings that are skyscrapers.
Oh, they're huge too. Because I was at Swinburne for a year before, and it is literally like there is 3 spots it could be,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to like get around. Go to Deakin. It's like 2 high schools on top of each other, and it is ridiculous. And
just Burwood.
in Burwood.
Yeah.
First year at Deakin, I had an anatomy class, and I couldn't find it for 2 weeks, so I gave up on the subject. I literally couldn't find it, so I dropped it as a unit.
That goes through my head every time. Like first week you rock up and you can't find your class. You go, no, I'm not going today. I'm going home. I'm not going.
I'm going home and I'm quitting the unit. Like, oh, it is so bad.
Just a quick shout out. We have a tech man today. His name's Jack Knox. You just finished
There we
uni,
go.
didn't you, mate?
Did you
you
put
can
yourself
talk,
on the
can't
camera?
I did just finish uni last year.
you? Yeah. Did you put your camera on you just then?
It's on me. Yeah, it's going off though.
Oh, that's very good. When did you start uni?
So I graduated in 2019 and then had a gap year and then went into uni the year after that.
What did you do in the gap year?
I went to the army.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So what'd you do? Where's that based?
So it was all over the country. I was mainly in New South Wales. So it started off. So I went in as an infantry soldier. So all soldiers go to Kapuka, which is in Wagga Wagga.
No, that's so bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not making
Oh,
up. It's,
you're saying that's
yeah,
a
no, I didn't
sound.
believe it at first. I thought it was like, secret information, so they wouldn't tell you, but it's a real place. So, yeah, that was it. So, yeah, went up to, Wagga Wagga and you do your first, I think it's 80 days or something, whatever it is, basic training. So it's basically like, all the stuff you see in the movie, you just get yelled at and
Yeah.
it's all good stuff.
So it's actually true. What you're seeing, like Saving Private Ryan and Unbroken.
Yeah, it's all true. See, I think that where I went wrong was I didn't think that. So I think I went into the army going, you know what, I'm pretty physically fit. I'll be fine here. I'll rock up a bit piece of piss and I'll get through the year and say I've done it. And I rocked up and then day one I was getting like screamed at for doing something. Can't even remember. It was all a blur. Pretty sure night one I cried myself to sleep. Night 2, cried myself to sleep again. So yeah, it was a pretty big reality check for me those first few nights. And yeah, never cried myself to sleep until that night one. So,
Really?
yeah, not yeah. Honestly, cried myself to sleep.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Is it like, where do you sleep with like your fellow?
Yeah.
your
So
fellow
there's
mates?
this it's like a hostel. You walk in, there's bunk beds and stuff like that, and you just sleep with your mates. So yeah, I rolled over, made sure I wasn't facing him, and just let the waterworks let them flow.
Because
So, yeah.
I heard this. You're not allowed to talk to you outside for the first how long?
Yeah. So we rocked up. So you get off the bus, you get like an introduction, and then get taken to your rooms, get yelled at for doing something, and then and then you take your bag out, you get your head shaved. So they shave your head.
Oh, no. See,
Yeah.
that's it. And I'm out.
Yeah.
If he brought the razor out, I'm going home.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, got the got shaved, and then they gave you a quick phone call, and they're like, "All right, you got 10 minutes. Call your family, tell them you're here, and then say goodbye. We got shit to do."
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
nice.
"Yeah, here we go." So I called them. Called them up, and
Who'd you call first, mum or dad?
I called mum's phone. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, I did call mum.
Yeah.
And then called them. Dad was there as well, and then after that, called the missus as well, and
True.
yeah, that was the start of the waterworks, and they continue to flow throughout the day. So, yeah.
That's funny as. So how long are you off the phone?
So yeah, it was honestly like a 10-minute phone call, and then straight away, and then
Nothing for how long? 80 days.
No, so they'll let you call them like once a week. So you do church every Sunday.
Oh, really?
And then so after
Christians?
yeah,
Right.
It was,
Do you believe?
It was great. I did while I was there because it was a nice little break. Yeah, but Yeah, and then after that, they give you like I don't know, half an hour maybe to call your parents. So you get
true.
once a week. But yeah, so you didn't get a lot of time to talk to them, but you weren't really, as mean as it sounds, you weren't really focusing on them. You were just focusing on not getting yelled at.
All right.
Really? Is getting yelled at really like not good? Like,
No.
is it like what's humiliating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one. Are we allowed to swear on the podcast?
Yes, you
Absolutely,
are, yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
So this is my worst one. It still scars me today. So we're at the shooting range, and we did a shoot, and you got to hit an amount of targets to pass the shoot. Anyway, I failed the shoot. I failed a few just because I was just shit nervous, but the whole time. Anyway, I walk over, and you're going to walk to this like station where a sergeant is. And you got to go in and go tell him your score and how you did and all that. And I walk over and I go, right, usually he asks for my name first. All right, sweet, so just remember my name. Yeah. He goes over and it's all rehearsed and I've still got my earplugs in. Didn't take them out just because I totally forgot. And he walks over and he goes, ask me your name. And he said something I didn't really know because I had my earplugs in.
Oh, God.
And then he said, instead he said like, what's your platoon? And I said, recruit Jacoby. That's the wrong thing. And he goes, oi, fuckhead. Take your earplugs out. And I took him out. He just looks at me and goes, you know what? From now on, you'll recruit fuckwit. Everyone that knows you, including me, and we'll call you recruit fuckwit from now on.
Oh, no
I'm just sitting
way.
there like, oh my God, here we go. And he's just screaming at me and I'm just getting absolutely embarrassed. And like people can hear and they start looking over. I'm like,
Holy
oh no.
fuck. No way.
He goes, all right. Now, what's your platoon? And I go, 21 platoon. And he goes, name. Just recruit Jacoby. He's like, no, it's recruit fuckwit.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. And then he goes, right, did you pass the shoot? And I was like, nah, failed. And he's like, you're not fucking surprised. Grab your shit and fuck off. I'm like, oh God, here we go. And I remember walking away going, I can't believe he just said that to me.
Oh my God.
And then I went away a bit. Then I had a bit of reflection time on it. And then I was like,
That's even worse.
I was like, you know what? Pretty brave of him doing that because I was standing there with a loaded gun. He's just screaming at me. So pretty brave of him, but
Yeah, that is so mental.
yeah, got a few of them. That was just one of the many, but
Oh,
yeah.
really?
So
Was
you
there
know-
anyone else copping it?
Oh, everyone cops it every day, like just for
For like what?
For
if you got
nothing really.
your patches on the wrong shoulder. You don't have your patch on the wrong shoulder. They just you
Oh,
just
really?
get berated. Oh, unbelievable. Your dressing's not right. I remember we had like name tags to start with. And if your name tag wasn't like perfectly straight, like you just get screamed at. It's just stuff like that. It's just so tedious, but I guess it's all for like a good cause. Like you learn, you switch on pretty quick, and you know I make sure all my roommates are switched on, and kind of that's how they work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. I heard one story though.
Wait, quick question before you get to that. How long did the nickname recruit fuckwit stand?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
did
How-
it stick?
No, it didn't stick because I didn't tell anyone. I can't. I told my best mates what happened, and they laughed about it, and quickly didn't really mention the recruit fuckwit bit. Didn't really want that to catch on.
That's a classic. What were you saying?
I was saying, so apparently I heard one story from a mate of yours that I think you were struggling to make your bed. Was that you?
Yeah.
Or was it someone with you? Or
Oh yeah, well, I think their favourite punishment was like you make your beds.
Oh, okay.
So if you got in trouble, it'd be like, all right, punishment is we'll make beds, and like there's a difference between making a bed and then making an army bed. You make your bed in the morning, you throw your doona cover down, good enough, right, off you go.
Yeah.
In the army, you got to make. You usually do it with a mate. You got to have
It takes two to make a bed.
takes two.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, it does take two.
Yeah.
So you got to have hospital corners, which are basically they're on the corner of your bed, and they got to be at a 45-degree angle. And they're not joking when they say like it's got to be 45 degrees. Anyway, and then you got your undersheet. We didn't get doona, so we got linen.
Oh, nice.
So you got your linen, and then at the top of your bed, where you fold over your top sheet, like over your linen, that's got to be 30 centimeters.
What?
And then from the edge of your top sheet to the end of your bed, that's also got to be 30 centimeters. Yeah. So
What the?
yeah.
What?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you got your rulers out in the morning, when you got in
You
trouble,
did
trying to
not
measure.
have a ruler,
yeah.
did you?
30.
You actually checked with
Like
the ruler?
every day you check.
Oh, no.
And then you kind of get pretty comfortable with it and kind of know what 30 is, and you go, oh, that looks 30, that'll do.
Yeah.
And then one day we got in trouble. Some people left their lockers open or whatever. And then we go, make your beds. Go make your beds. We're making beds. And then one of our corporals walks in our room, gets the ruler out, measures it. 29.4. Fucking kidding me. Flips the bed, got to make it again.
Oh, what?
Like, yeah, they're not messing around. Like, 0.6%.
29.4.
Yeah, not
That's
good
all
enough.
it took.
Yeah, not good enough. So
Oh, that's insane.
yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, beds. Yeah, I mean, I'm good at it now. Good at making a bed now. Pretty
Can
handy.
make a bed.
Can make a bed. Yeah. But
Were you doing it all day?
yeah. So sometimes you would. And when I went to Singleton, that was to do my specialised like infantry training. That it's a bit more extreme there. So like we had times we were up to like we'd work, have a big day, work till like 5 or something, and then someone did something during the day, so we'd make beds from like 5 to like midnight.
What?
Like 5 to 10, and just making beds the whole time, and just getting yelled at. Like, honestly, reckon like the amount of beds I made would have been in the thousands. Like not even exaggerating, it was that many. But,
So they're all just trying to mentally break you.
yeah, mentally
is
break you.
basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's it. Me and my mate who we were in Singleton, we were there the first few weeks. We're like, mate, I'm quitting. We were like, I'm quitting. He said, yeah, I'm quitting too. We were like, tomorrow we're writing up our forms and we're getting out of here, all right? And then we'd put it off every single day, and somehow you make it through to the end, and it happens pretty quickly.
I reckon I'd be gone within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Surely you heard about some of this kind of like some of this stuff.
No, you see,
before.
none of my family was in the military, so I just watched like.
Then who got you into it? Like who popped it into your mind?
No, I always wanted to do it when I was a kid. I always had respect for people who are in the military and stuff like that. So I thought I'd love to do it, and got a bit of an opportunity, and got lucky and got in. And
Do you have to pass certain tests or something?
yeah, there's like an aptitude test which you have to do, which it's not hard at all. Like it's pretty easy to pass. All that stuff though. Yeah, just make sure you're physically good to go and
Were there
you're
physical
mentally.
tests?
Yeah, you did like a few fitness tests and stuff. They weren't hard to get in. It's
Big
like
test? Got to have like a
yeah,
13 or something?
no, it was so easy. It was like a 7.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
Yeah, but that's like to get in if you want to,
Yeah, be good.
like be good when you're in there, or like just last. You probably
Were you half decent?
oh the beat test
No, just as
as
recruit
soldier,
fuckwit.
as recruit fuckwit. I wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. I was in
Held your
between. Yeah, I held my own, but yeah, there was some people there who were just unbelievably switched on and super fit. Yeah, I thought I was fit until I saw some of these blokes who were just like unbelievable, like pumping out like 100 push-ups with
really?
ease and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's nice, mate.
I used to do
Must be
100
nice.
a day. It took me like half an hour.
Yeah,
So
it's ridiculous.
did
Yeah,
these guys pump it out in one stint?
yeah, they were. It was impressive, but they raise you to higher standards, so you get better with people like that around you. I think.
I'd love to hear like from some of the really shit people.
Mm.
Like
The
really
stories.
bad. I want to know the record for like how far someone's quit. Honestly, because it sounds terrible.
Yeah, there's
Were there any funny stories like your mates or anything, or not that you can think of?
I remember I had one of my mates got me in big trouble because of him. So at Kapuka, we're all in the hallway and we've done something wrong, and
It always seems to
you
start
always-
from
is it-
doing something
Yeah,
wrong.
did you just always do something wrong the whole time?
it's stuff. Yeah, you don't realise you're doing it wrong until they point it out. Like it's the most tedious stuff. I don't even know what we're in trouble for. Something we're not moving fast
Didn't
enough.
tie
Or
your
something.
shoes.
Not
Did-
moving.
no double knots on
Yeah,
your
it
shoes
was.
or something.
Yeah, someone did a triple knot and you're meant to do like I don't know, whatever it was. And he's getting yelled. He's like, mate, you're wearing the wrong patch. Like he had a camouflage patch on. He was meant to have like a different patch on. And he's like, the corporal goes to him, so your roommates let you down? He just looks at us and he goes, yeah, no, they let me down.
Oh no! Right.
And we've just looked at him and gone, oh mate, you're fucking kidding me, aren't you? So anyway, us three were the roommates. We get called up and stand this line, and we get absolutely berated and yelled at and screamed at because our mate ratted us out. And then our punishment was, I think for the next week, we had to rock up in the morning before breakfast. So our breakfast times got cut off. We had to rock up and tell the corporal and the sergeant that we've made sure that all of our roommates are correctly dressed every single morning for like a week. And then this bloke, he went straight to breakfast, good to go. And we'd rock up to breakfast after him for like this week, straight be there just eating away, and we get like 30 seconds to eat up bacon and egg.
Yeah. So the food's all right. It's not like those packets you see on movies and stuff.
Oh no, when you're on base, it's not bad, but you're hungry, so there's no way whatever you ate was going to be good. But
What time do you have to get up in the morning for a normal day?
so in Acapulco, they were pretty like good on it. They said you need 8 hours of sleep per night. That was about the only thing they were nice about. So you wake up at
Gee, they're good, aren't
yeah,
they?
they are good, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you wake up at 6. You work all the way till 10 at night,
Yeah.
and then you go to bed. Wake up at 6, go to 10 every day.
So 16-hour days.
Yeah, 16-hour days.
Yeah.
Big days.
Massive days.
That is
Yeah.
huge, yeah.
Yeah,
was
but-
there like break time? Was there any like fun period? You know, like my work, we have smoke at 10:30. It's great.
yeah, good to smoke.
Smoke of the army.
Yeah, like what happens? What is the smoke of the army?
Like you get breaks, and there's a lot of smokers there who, you know, you get breaks to, you know, 5-10 minutes to go have a ciggy or whatever, go get outside and have a break. But plenty of them. But yeah, you're still working most of the day, and yeah, they make sure you're working most of the day too.
Yeah.
So they find things for you to do, which is interesting.
Awesome.
Makes some long days.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Are you glad you did the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Anything you take from it besides just like low self-esteem and like confidence hits?
It hurt the ego a bit. Tell you
Yeah.
that much. No, I did take a lot from it. I think I learned as cringy as it sounds, learned a lot about myself, and I think I went in thinking, you know, that I was pretty, you know, mentally strong, but quickly realised that I'm like so weak mentally, and you know they kind of pushed you, and you learn how far your body could go.
Which was like the
good
toughest
now.
thing you did physically?
Oh,
Was it like a
physically.
hike or like a...
Probably two things that stand out. One was
A hike.
I don't know. You go for a hike, you have to hold your back above your head and walk backwards for
Just go up Mount
16
Oberon
hours.
for me.
Yeah, backwards or something. I don't know.
yeah. No, so yeah, the first one where I was like, this has got to me. This is like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's called defensive operations, and it's
Sounds
pretty much
hard.
what it sounds like. And you don't sleep for the first 3 days. So you
You don't sleep for 3 days?
don't sleep for 3 days.
Oh,
So it's,
shit, I'm out.
what's that? It's like 96 hours you don't go to sleep,
Oh,
which is long time.
yeah, a long time. Yeah.
Long time. So that took
I
a
don't
big
think I've
toll
ever
on
done
me. Yeah, like
So like, how'd you
seeing
get
things.
through like the 78-hour mark? Like,
We were digging holes the whole time, like digging trenches. So
Oh,
that's how we stayed. We you know stayed awake, and
So you're on the shovel for 96 hours?
yeah. We were on the shovel for 10 days. So,
Oh,
but yeah, the first 96 we didn't sleep. Or it was thinking about it now, it was great. I don't know how I did it, but
that's insane.
yeah,
yeah, a lot easier when you're with your mates and you're just trying to have a good time, and
yeah, you're chatting away.
yeah, exactly. And well, you know, I say it was 96 hours no sleep. There was one night. We were like 80 hours in. It was dark at night, so
Yeah.
I was a bit sleepy.
Yeah.
Oh, 80 hours.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, as I was digging, I was digging, and I was like, I'm really struggling here, and I just fell asleep with my shovel in my hand, just like straight out. Anyway, like obviously, I was dead set fainted basically, and then I don't know how long it was later. I just hear gunshots over my head, a bloke holding down a machine gun. If you think your Apple alarm is bad waking up to, try a machine gun. So I wake up, I'm just like fully out of it, look up, my corporal's just standing there with a machine gun at his hip, shooting just rounds over my head. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Throws my gun down at me, and he's like, get up, crawl. I just start crawling, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And we got smashed, had to crawl up a hill and stuff, and then we got there, and it was really physically bad. And then the corporal goes, all right, mate, you're dead. And I was like, lay there, and then we had a full-on funeral service. I had a funeral service. The blokes up there, while we're digging our trenches up there, they're digging a hole for my... They put me in, they read out their like eulogy and stuff, and
No way.
yeah, it was funny.
That
It was
is
like,
so
he was having fun with it. It was really funny. And
Yeah.
he's like, all right, back down you go, keep digging. So after that, I was awake for the rest of the bunch of hours. I wasn't falling asleep. No way, I was falling asleep.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, that was probably one of the tougher ones, because they're like hallucinating when you don't sleep for that long.
You said
Which
there
I
were
think is
two.
Natural. Oh, the two, yeah. The second one was a hike. Like it was a hike.
Oh, yeah, you picking shit with
Yeah,
me. Oh, hike's bad.
Picking on him. Yeah, it was a hike. We're in Coltana, which is in the middle of.
Nowhere, because it's
I
not
don't think I still don't know what
like
it
all
is.
the other places you've said.
Yeah.
No, Wagga Wagga.
Wagga Wagga.
No. Good,
Good town.
no, good greyhound racing there. at Wagga Wagga.
Yeah, there is. Hounds do go there. Yeah.
Oh, the dish lickers.
Yeah, no, and then so we're in Coltana. There was nothing there. There was dead set nothing, and we had a really, like we were at field, we had a really good, like, it was probably 8 days maybe before that. Had like lots of fun. It was awesome. Probably the best time I ever had there. And then these last 2 days, they're like, all right, guys, this is called Operation Boar Strike. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. It's going to be awesome. And he's like, all right. So there we've set out these tasks for you to do all over Coltana. It's like, you're going to walk there. It's a competition. You get graded on each like stand you go to. So you might go and do like a section attack. You got a navigation stand, all these different, army related skills you have to do. And I was like, oh, this sounds cool. This will be a bit of fun. And then we get there with our corporal and our team, and we're mapping out on the map where we have to walk. And we're like, God, this is like 50 Ks, isn't it? We're walking. we got 2 nights to do it, and we're like, yeah, God, this is going to be this is going to be tough. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we couldn't go during the day because it was in the desert. It's hot in the desert, so we had to go at night time. So yeah, we just walked and did like random things. I can't even remember half of it. I was just that out of it, like just walking and not thinking about anything. And
so you have to carry
desert, so it's all just plain.
Oh, just plain, nothing.
That would be messing with your head as well,
messing with my head. It was crazy, and it was at night, and you had like night vision goggles on and stuff, and
oh my God,
everything. You're like out of it. It was the worst time ever. But
did you have to carry weight?
Yeah, so we did have to carry weight. It's probably, I want to say like 40 to 45 kilos maybe. So it was heavy.
So you thought this was a good idea at the start?
Yeah, it sounded fun. We're going to go around, do some stuff, maybe go, shoot some rounds and stuff.
We're going to go shoot some stuff.
No, it wasn't a lot of that. No. Yeah, but I got stitched up because this was when I was fully qualified. So I was new to the battalion, and I got stitched up. You get given the machine gun. Machine gun sounds cool. It's so heavy.
Yeah.
Like, those blokes play in Call of Duty, they make it look easy. They just sprint around with it. I'm telling you can't sprint around with that thing. So I'm just carrying this heavy ass machine gun walking around. I'm just like, I'm out of it. And anyway, I'm carrying like 800 rounds.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, this is the worst. And I was like, probably like 30 Ks into the walk. I'm like, I'm not going to make it to the end. I need to start dropping weight. So I'm like, what's the heaviest thing I've got on me? I've got water. I've got like 6 kilos of water. I was like, can't drop that though because I'll die. I've got food. No, I need that. I was like, I don't need these rounds, do I? So I just make myself my way to the back of the section. I just start opening my pockets and just throwing out some rounds. Throwing out rounds. And then we got to this. We had to do like an attack on an enemy. Usually you'd use about 200 rounds or something.
Oh no!
And I shot a few, and I'm like, this is a great opportunity just to get rid of all my rounds. So I reckon I shot like 500 rounds. I was just holding down. I wasn't shooting on anything. I was just holding down the trigger. So I'm getting rid of this weight. So I just try to drop as much as I could, and helped big time. But that was tough. But by the end of it, I was cooked. Legs were gone, and back was gone. And,
yeah. I remember you coming back from this whole army thing, and like the first training, and you just looked enormous.
Yeah, I did put on some size, but
yeah,
I think I put on size, but like it was so, you'd put on weight, you go out field, you lose all your weight, and then you put on weight, and then you lose all your weight, just because you're not really eating and you're doing lots of exercise and stuff like that. So, but I think I came back at a time where we had a bit of time off, so I was able to hit the gym and stuff like that. And everyone around there is just like a meathead, so you just go hit the gym, and it's fun. Good atmosphere around there.
Did you and your mates talk shit about like the corporals and the sergeants like all the time? Like there was a sergeant.
Oh, you so talk shit behind his back.
Yeah.
Like when you're going to sleep, they're not around.
Yeah.
Oh, that sergeant. That sergeant. I don't know what's the last name. McDonald.
Yeah. There would be stuff like that, but when they punish you, you don't really have a reason to like them. You're just like, this dude's just made me make 300 beds tonight. Who does he think he is? But you talk smack about him. But there was one time someone was walking down when we were eating, and they were walking down to where they sat, and they said something bad about a corporal. And then another corporal heard him.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything at the time. Told our corporal.
Yeah.
Our corporal walks in. He's like, who the fuck was saying shit about me? He's like, you're all gonna cop it.
Yeah.
So after that, didn't say a bad word about a corporal. all good stuff. Yeah. No, they all did it for a reason. So
yeah,
it's an experience for sure.
It is. Yeah,
that's really good stuff. I need a piss. I want to ask you this question.
Yep.
So did anyone give back to the corporals or anything at any stage?
Just have enough and spit.
Because I watch Saving Private Ryan, I watch whatever thing, and he's going at this recruit, he's done nothing wrong, and I just think, if that was me, I would say this. And has anyone like?
I never saw it happen, but I heard a story of a guy when we were at Kapuka. He's like first day there.
That sounds bulletproof.
Yeah,
this
I
story.
don't know if it's true.
Nah, it probably was. Let's go.
Went round. It's
Let's
true.
hear it.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Anyway, so apparently he was walking out to go to like lunch or something, and something was wrong with him. Like something with his appearance was wrong. Like his shirt wasn't done properly or whatever. And the corporal yells at him and tells him, and then he apparently turns around to the corporal, goes, "You can't tell me what to fucking do." And apparently went to swing a hand at him.
Oh,
And then it was
no
going
way.
like a full on brawl, and the bloke got like kicked out in the day or something.
Really?
But I haven't seen it happen, but apparently that story went round. So.
So not true. They so made that up.
So I made it up. Yeah, but apparently happened while I was there. So like he went round
okay.
as he happened. So I don't know though.
That is so brave. Let's start a fight that's been trained.
Have you seen Unbroken?
Unbroken.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, that's the like sprinter.
Oh yes, that's
The American-
He got caught by
Olympic
the
runner.
Japanese.
Yeah.
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 And he has to hold that plank above his head all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fun.
No, no. Great movie though.
Good movie.
Great movie.
Great,
Yeah.
true story.
True story. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Makes me think, gee, could I be in the army?
No.
And everything in my mind is telling me, yeah, I could do that.
My ego tells me yes,
Yeah, same.
but everything else tells me no.
Yeah.
I
Look at
cannot.
me. A gun.
You put on some size.
A
Mate.
gun
You'll be
would
fine.
weigh more than me.
You get a sling though. You just goes on your shoulder.
Walking 50 k's to the desert with machine gun and 500 rounds. Oh, I just might mow the 7th green instead.
Oh. But you two boys, you play cricket together.
Yes.
Yeah, Mount
well,
Martha.
we haven't really actually played that many games in the same team.
Did you play this year
We had a
together?
terrific innings
We had
together this year.
match saving.
Yeah,
I'd call it
match
innings.
saving
This-
innings. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Rob the Blob went out first ball again. It's his name.
Yeah.
It's a sure thing.
Yeah, he got the Duck Award, so his name's Rob the Blob. Yeah, he went out first ball. I came in, and me and Connor were there.
All day.
I went out first. I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's it. Don't really open. It was weird batting at 3 for those people who know cricket. So you batting at so I was opening and you were batting at 3.
Yeah.
And then you coming out and me not having faced a ball.
Yeah.
And then you, what's happening? I was like, I've seen one ball. I don't know. I don't even know. I didn't even watch it. So that was tough. But then you came out and yeah, I think we did a pretty good job.
Made 18 in about 140 overs.
Also, may I add, Premier won this year, so
Congratulations. Handy grand final knock as well.
Yep, I
Of
heard.
30,
ran
31.
myself out. 31.
Robbed
31.
of 100.
I saw you in the semis before. What'd you have, like 60 something? 60 odd in a semi. Took the piss out of him. I was talking some shit on the sideline, and it was great.
It is. He sells himself short on
He
cricket.
does. Good cricketer.
You're a very good cricketer. You don't rate yourself, but honestly, mate, he's very handy with the bat.
Yeah, not bad with the stick.
Why, thank you, Connor.
But the best part of cricket, we know, it's always this part of year. It's end of season cricket trip. Did you go on the cricket trip?
No, I have never
Because-
been on an end of season cricket trip, but
I was so close to trying to play one game just to,
just to go on it.
cricket
Yeah.
trip. I had some people in my years just saying, go play one game. Play the first game of the year next year and you can get on the cricket trip. So, But Jack went and he actually went where we went he went to Albury.
Oh, yeah.
Where we went
Yeah.
on our footy trip at the start of the year. Did you guys go to, was it Lucy's or something? Did you end up going to that?
Doesn't ring
the
a
bar?
bell.
Oh, Paddy's.
Paddy's.
That's
Paddy's.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It looks like you walk in and you're like, oh, this is the shittest bar ever. And then you go out the back and it's like almost a festival.
Nah, we stayed at a pub and it was called Beer Deluxe.
No, of course.
Yeah.
So you didn't leave.
Nah, we pretty much didn't leave. And the whole thing of the trip was everyone, all 16 or 17 of us, were assigned like a name and an occupation. So we all had they're all made up. Everything's made up for funny and gag, whatever. So I was Thomas the carpenter. Yeah, that's who I was. Very most boring one, like Kyle Bendel. He was a karate coach named Noah. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So everyone had an occupation and we had to dress up as that occupation and go to pubs and stuff wearing all this stuff and we looked ridiculous.
That's awesome.
But what I remember from cricket trip was initiation. So anyone who
yes, this is what I want to hear.
anyone who goes on trip for the first time, so you haven't been on trip yet, you got to go through initiation. And so anyone who's done it, multiple times, organises initiation. They plan out all these tasks you have to complete. So I think we had 3 tasks, and it was me, Paddy Scally, and Jake Smart, so the 3 of us.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so the first task was we're all handcuffed to each other for the entire day. So, so I was like in a line just with 3 of us. I was in the middle.
Oh, that's worse.
So the other
That's the
boys have a
worst.
hand free.
Yeah.
I didn't have a hand free because I was in the middle.
Oh.
So anything I wanted to do, like have a beer,
They had to do
would
that
have
too.
hand- And as soon as the handcuffs went on, I needed to go to the toilet. I'm not even joking. So I'm like, boys, we're going to the toilet like I'm busting. And we went. And so I'm there at the urinal, and just there's 2 hands just like trying to pull away from. And they're like hating it. They're not looking. It was the funniest thing ever. I was enjoying myself. But yeah, we had to be handcuffed until we all finished 10 pots of Carlton each.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So that was a fair bit of beer, especially for me.
Yeah, that's a lot of beer.
Yeah, and then after all that, we had to eat a habanero pepper. I'm not sure if you ever had one of those before.
Super spicy.
Oh, incredible!
I'm
Yeah.
terrible with heat as well.
It looks like a capsicum,
Mm.
and I thought they were taking the piss because we had to do 3 shots as well, and one of those shots were water because they were taking the piss. So I'm like, surely this is a
Should have done
capsicum.
the shots.
Yeah. No, we had to have 3 shots
As well?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I thought it was a choice.
No, no choice.
No.
And so this habanero pepper was there, and I was the first to, see them. And they're all like looking at me, like laughing. And I'm like, gee, it's a capsicum. They're taking the piss. And I have the whole thing.
Oh, my
no.
God.
And it's like the size of probably like a McDonald's nugget. Like it's a decently sized pepper.
Yeah.
And like I get into it first 10 seconds, fine. I swallow it because I think it's a capsicum. And it's the hottest fucking thing I've ever put my lips on before. And I was like, couldn't breathe, crying, like ran to the bar. Paddy just had it about 10 seconds after me. He ran to the bar. He's like, milk. He couldn't say anything else. And the bartender stopped serving someone to go attend to Paddy because he's like got his arms over the bar, like head over the bar to screaming milk. So she gives him the carton of milk like with a glass. And like, here you go, pouring that. Paddy just grabs a carton. Holds it up, has the whole thing.
No.
Yeah, it was hot. But yeah, that was initiation.
Yeah, they're never good initiations, are they?
No.
No,
That
this has
is
been a
awesome.
good one.
I'm excited for yours because I'll be deciding.
At my initiation, yeah. Maybe it's no. Nah, I will. I'll have to go to one of them. They do sound fun.
They're
We'll
pretty
go
fun.
together.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, play a game. We'll play.
You're
a
going to
game.
have to play a
we'll
game,
do
mate.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll get
play
in,
one.
Yeah,
Go
we'll
out
get in the
for a dark.
fifths. That's it.
Never play cricket again.
Don't have to. Let's get in the trip.
Yeah, so that was career trip.
Mm.
There you go. What else do you want to talk about, mate?
But cricket is in your family, isn't it? It's in your blood, in your DNA.
Yeah.
So your father
Yeah.
also plays cricket. Is that
Yeah,
true?
He does. Yeah, a lot better than I do.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a bit massive letdown when it comes to cricketing ability. He
So
he
both
played
your
pretty
dads,
handy.
though, good
Yeah,
cricketers.
Grant was a very good cricketer as well.
Did they
Oh, yeah.
play? Did your dad play at Mount Martha?
He did for a little bit. It's kind of like towards the end of his career, maybe it was like 45 or something. He started there just when I was doing like Milo cricket there.
Oh,
So I played a few games for them, and then more did like coaching and stuff like that around the club.
Oh, right. So apparently, in your dad's prime, he was he keeping?
Yeah, he was a wicketkeeper. Yeah,
Who was bowling to him?
he had a few. He played at St Kilda, and that's where Warney played.
Oh,
So
the
yeah,
late great.
and the late great, yeah, rest in peace. But he played with him. He was good mates with Warney, and some pretty cool stories. I mean, unbelievable. We keep him to Warney, so he'll let you know about it. He kept to Warney and how many stumpings he got off him and everything. So
I'll be looking for him at Thursday night training. That's for sure.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he
He says the best day of his life was with Warney.
was with
doesn't he?
Warney. Yeah,
Yeah.
not his kids getting born or anything, but
Yeah.
good on him. Yeah, he said his best day of his life with Warney, and he was
Yeah.
just following him around all day. So yeah, it was handy. I think he played some. I think he played Australian to 19s as well, and
Oh, really?
yeah, he had a pretty good career. It was pretty handy. And then it comes to me, and I'm playing third 11 at Mount Martha. So yeah,
That's why I don't get around myself when I win the flag. For the third 11. It's the third 11
Flag,
now,
a
Martha.
flag is a flag, and no one can take that from you.
yeah, and I get that too when I win like a flag, and like we won in the thirds or something. And he would go, oh. Yeah, man, never won a flag in the thirds. Oh, I just won him in the first. Didn't even know they played finals. Yeah, good on you, Dad.
The
Yeah.
embarrassing cramp story.
Happened on a footy field.
Okay.
Right,
I've
okay.
had plenty. Okay.
This one's bad. It's so embarrassing as you get. Don't like talking about it. I've had enough beers, so I'll talk about it.
Tell us the embarrassing cramp story.
All right. So I think it was under 15s.
I have heard this. I remember now.
Yeah,
I've heard
it's
this.
not good.
Yeah, this is funny.
So we're playing Ballura, and it gets to the end of the game, and point was kicked. So when a point's kicked, you take a kick out. So I'm like, I'll take the kick out. So I take kick out, play on, run down. I'm sending this ball to the moon. So I go and I kick it, not to anyone, just as far as I possibly can. And as I'm in the air, my calf like goes. It's gone. And I've gone this. It was like, honestly, not even getting the most pain I've ever been in my life. So I've hit the deck and I'm like in so much pain. I'm just like rolling around, making a big fuss of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, trainers come out. The trainer from both teams comes out. I go, hey, mate, you're right. And I'm like, no, my calf's gone. And they're looking at it and they're just like, oh, yeah, right. And I'm just carrying on like anything. Anyway, they're like, can you stand up? And I'm like, there's no chance I'm standing up. I'm in so much pain. I've done my calf off the bone. Anyway, so I go, all right, we'll get the stretcher for you. And I was like, yep, good. So I come over with the stretcher, get on the stretcher, get carried off the ground, get applauded. Thank you. Anyway, the game stops. It was like the last quarter. They called off the game for me. Go in the change room. So I'm just laying there, just in like so much pain still. Anyway, I really remember this one lady going to me, oh, you're all right. You're really brave. You're doing a great job. You're being really brave. I'm just like, yes, I know I am. I've done my calf here. I'm a hero. Everyone's going to hear about this. Anyway, we got to get him to the hospital. So
No way.
Dad drives me to the hospital and we get there and, the pain kind of dies down, but I'm thinking, I won't feel it if I'm not moving my calf, so I'm all right. So I hobble into the room. The bloke looks at my calf and he goes, oh, it's not torn, it's still there. So I'm not really, maybe you slightly strained it or something. And I'm like, oh, I was in so much pain. Anyway, get up the next morning. Good to go. The calf's fine. And I've woken up and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what's going on? And I've just cramped up on a footy field. The game's been called off. I've been stretched off. I've been told I'm really brave and I've gone to the hospital. So get to training on Tuesday and I'm running around I'm running around and the boys go, oh, what's wrong? You're all right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I was like, hoping no one asked me what happened. It's like, what happened? I was like, oh, that was just really bad cramps. So yeah, and then it happened again the next week. Happened again. Got cramps again, and it happened. I'm like, I just got to go off this time. So I just walked off myself and I head down. So yeah, that was my good old cramps. Hey, they get you.
Oh, they are. They're the worst.
I've never had one before.
They're shocking.
I've never had a cramp. 22 years living. I had a foot one in a pool.
Don't you?
Don't you guys get foot cramps
Yeah,
in the
foot
pool?
cramps. Yeah. Calf one, oh man, they're so bad.
Are they?
Oh, painful as anything.
I reckon I've had both calf and both hammies at the same
That's
time.
bad, isn't it?
And that's as bad as it gets.
Get-
I cannot move.
Did you get stretched off?
No, I did not get stretched off.
Yeah, the hospital.
I had a shot at goal, sprayed it, and I was like, cramps, walked off. It was fine.
A mate from
Yeah.
work told me a story about you batting with your dad and the opposition were calling your names.
Oh yeah. It was against I'm playing Somerville. I think it was
God's
Somerville.
country,
Yeah.
Somerville.
Oh, beautiful
God's
place of the
country.
world, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We're playing
I live
Somerville.
there, so watch it.
Yeah. Anyway, I was batting. I think I was at 4. Dad was at 5. And we were in pretty early. Anyway, we came in. I get off the mark, nicking one through the slips as I do. That's usually I get off the mark, nick one through the slips, and I just start getting yelled at. Then getting told I'm nothing, I'm no one, and honestly, it's the most I've ever been sledged in my life. And I'm honestly 14, and I'm like, what is happening? I was scared out there. Anyway, I go on to make some runs. Yeah. And I make a few runs. I think I've got 60 odd or something, and I think Dad got 80 odd, and we put on 120 or something together. It was really good. Had a great time, and now there's this one particular bloke who was abusing me like anything. So next week, obviously, batting with my dad, and this bloke comes out to bat. And then, before he came out to bat, we're in the huddle when we got the wicket, and he's like, right, no one say anything to this bloke. Just leave it to me, all right?
I like it.
Yeah,
I
so
like it.
he came out to bat. We weren't saying anything to him. And then he got to a couple of balls, and Dad just goes, fuck me, mate. honestly, I don't know whether to give you batting tips or sledge you because you're just so fucking shit. I was just laughing. I was in stitches, and I've never heard him say a bad word in his life. Like he usually doesn't sledge blokes. And he was just giving it to this bloke like I've never seen it before. Like this was proper sledging.
Yeah.
Anyway, he went out and he gives him a sledge off and tells him to fuck off. and then at the end of the game, like they won in like the last over, and he was shaking Dad's hand, and he said to Dad, he's like, "I'll never forget this game," just because they won. And it wasn't good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Batting with your dad's like a big thing.
Yeah,
That would be like
It's
a
great.
milestone, wouldn't it?
It's like it's like something you have to do. It's like I can't
Passing
really,
the baton.
can't really compare it to anything else. in
no,
other
it's
sport.
good, isn't it? It's unreal.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Yeah, you don't really realize how good it is until like after you've played. Like
Yeah.
now, like I really appreciate like playing with your dad. Like
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Is it like playing footy with your dad,
unbelievable.
or is it like a bit different?
No, because
'Cause
it's just
some
you
blokes-
two
some-
out there.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
you two
yeah.
batting.
Yeah, true. It is.
Yeah.
You two
Yeah.
alone. It's like playing doubles with your dad in tennis.
Yeah,
Pretty much,
Like
yeah.
that, yeah. It's
But
Never
yeah,
done that either.
can't go out in tennis.
Yeah, you can't go.
Yeah.
So you're both out there scared and vulnerable.
yeah.
No, I like it.
Did you put on big runs? Any like big
Nah,
partnerships?
Dad made 63 and I made 3.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm used to that. Don't worry. I've had 100 partnership and contributed 12.
Really?
yeah. Embarrassing.
Yeah, he was teen off.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's very handy, Grant, with the bat. He's unbelievable.
He pulls off his feet, yeah.
Just like you.
I remember I was playing with Hunter. No, I wasn't playing with Hunter. You know Hunter. We've had him on here
Yes,
before.
I do know Hunter.
Dad was playing with Hunter. Hunter was playing with Rob, his father.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and Hunter got hit in the head by a bouncer,
Yep.
and it shook
Did we
him up.
mention that?
It shook him up a bit. No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
He was like 14, and he came off the ground because he was shaken up.
Yeah.
You get hit in the head with a cricket ball. It's never fun.
No.
And so Dad was in next, and Dad came out to bat. And the guy that bowled and hit Hunter in the head wasn't a very good bloke.
Yeah.
And so Dad came out and he faced up. And the first ball, he pulled it over for the fence for 6.
Yeah.
And he says, "Fuck, that's a good shot." Yeah. And then next ball, same exact thing. "Fuck, that's an even better one." Because he was so pissed off about what he did to Hunter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was a funny story I heard
Oh,
once.
that's so
great.
good.
He was gun at cricket too, Hunter.
Hunter was pretty handy, yeah.
I ran him out once too, so that's
Did
my
ya?
claim to fame. Yeah, ran him out on like 80 or something. Like on the 13s. I still remember it. He definitely does not remember it, but I will remember that for the rest of my life.
Should we get into the world famous segment of our podcast?
Yes. What everyone has been waiting for.
What everyone's been waiting
They
for?
hang around for, 40 minutes just to hear this little 5-minute segment.
Quick fire questions.
Quick fire questions.
Right, excited.
Start us
Right.
off, mate. Noxie, you've got one, don't you?
Noxie, want to start us off?
Start us off, mate. You got your mic
Chuck your
turned
mic on,
on.
chuck your camera on.
There we
You're part of the team.
Right, this is one that I struggle with. You're out in public. What do you call or what do you say when you're about to go to the toilet or you need to go to the toilet? What terminology do you use?
Ooh, there's a couple.
Yeah. I usually just go, I'm taking a piss. That's
I'm
simple.
taking a piss.
Simple, off I go.
Do you ever go, I'm going to the little boy's room?
Never done that one.
Never.
New one.
I've said that one.
Little boys' room.
Yeah.
If you're out, say you're out with your misso and you're at their parents' house for the first night, and you
You're
need
in
to
a
go to the
restaurant.
toilet.
You're in a restaurant.
Oh, you're at a
You're
restaurant.
in a restaurant. You're in a nice establishment.
Yeah.
I will-
So you've got to be like, you can't say, I'm taking a piss.
No, you can't.
No.
You let the bladder fill up and you just go until you really have to go, I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hold.
Yeah, hold. Hold as long as you
You
can.
hold.
Yeah,
you don't
hold.
ask where the restroom is.
No, I
You say the
hold.
restroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go, where's the John?
Hold like anything. I actually remember the first time I went to my missus, like, toilet's off. You can't go to the toilet. First few times you go into your missus. This is embarrassing.
No.
Like, nah.
How long till you
That's
farted
scary.
in front of your missus?
Oh,
15 minutes?
Well, Noxie, what do you say?
Noxie would have held... All right, this is the thing. Noxie's an absolute outlier if we're looking at a data set right now, because he would wait 6 years to fight in front of his girlfriend, and that's God's honest truth. You would have waited as long as possible.
No.
Did you wait as you're like, I have to fart now, and then
Yeah.
you farted? But,
Yeah.
but you weren't like, oh, I don't care, I'm just going to fart.
No, I cared.
Yeah,
Yeah, you care.
That's
I care
fair
about
enough.
that shit.
for
Yeah.
sure. Fighting you miss it. It's big.
It is. It's huge. It's huge.
Dude, it's the best thing about working outdoors. You
Yeah.
can let them rip. It's so good.
Oh, if I fart on the job site, I get like applauded if it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where
exactly
it's
right.
at.
Yeah. Oh, you Noxie, what do you say to the toilet?
I reckon
What's your
restroom. Go
Restroom?
You sound like a bit
I
of
say
sod though,
restroom.
don't you? Oh,
Yeah.
gotta go to the restroom.
Yeah, you do sound like a bit of a sod.
Where's the long drop?
The long drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the shitter.
The John. The John.
That shit is so grotty.
Oh wait, fucking hold on. I just gotta go to the John.
John. That's not a bad quick fire question.
No,
well
I
done,
liked it.
Noxie.
That's a good one. Well done, mate.
That was
That's
good.
Good debut.
Well
Go
done.
on, Mr. Quick Fire question, man. Go for it.
I'm just on this website, so let's figure one of these out.
A website
I've
question.
actually got one.
All right, go then.
You've got one.
I've got one.
Okay.
I saw this one the other day. I found it interesting.
Okay.
Right. Honestly, think about it.
I will.
How many 5-year-olds do you reckon you could fight at once?
Oh,
5.
I reckon 10.
So they're
10?
preps.
Yeah, preps. Full on fight. Everything goes.
So you're okay with hitting a 5-year-old?
It's in this context,
Yeah,
it's
they're-
fine.
They're zombies. Yeah.
They're zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I honestly
how many?
don't see why I couldn't take 25. What are they going to do? You just kick him in the head and they'll just go, won't they?
Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't be able to take it. You hit them once, they're gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need some space to maneuver. So you need to be able to
Yeah.
go one to the next
Yeah.
one. Because if there's 30, that's too many. Because you
It's
can
a
go
lot.
1 and then 3 of them to 5 of them's on you.
Yeah, but how
And then
many
they
of
could
them
be
is going
kind
to
of
take you to get
slowing you
down?
down.
They'll hold your leg, but will they take you down?
No, but they'll kick you in the nuts and then you're done.
Then you're
Yeah.
done.
Hitting the nuts, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and 5-year-olds are so going for the nuts.
Yeah, they definitely are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
Sorry,
hit-
bit of a full-on question, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so between 15 to 25,
yeah.
I think is
I
our
reckon,
answer.
I reckon that's.
You reckon?
I reckon,
I
that's a
reckon you
good
could
answer.
take on you could, yeah, I reckon we could both. Or yeah, how many could 3 of us take on at once? 50?
50.
Yeah, I reckon we
Give
could.
us 50.
Yeah.
50. I would pay. So this is what we need to do. We need to pay people to do stuff like this.
I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as I don't have feelings or nerves, I'd be all for it.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't filmed or
Yeah,
like,
or
If
anything.
it wasn't filmed,
Yeah. They're just like robots or whatever. No consequences.
yeah,
yeah,
I reckon we got 50 easy.
50.
it'd be fun.
It
Like
would
they
be
should
fun.
have some entertainment venue that does that.
Yeah,
Like has little dummy things that come up at you and try and kick the shit out of you, and you just take them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this reminds us of. This reminds me of something I remember Jack saying before. He was talking about certain things that you get too old to do. Like now, like something you did when you were younger, that's so fine. But now you're older, it's a bit like frowned upon
Yeah.
or a bit strange.
Even if you were like 17, 18, what do you think you're too old to do now?
So this can be a quick fire question.
Yeah. What
So
do you-
one of them I thought was like, I reckon once you finish primary school, you can't like when people go to the AFL
Yep.
and they wear their jersey over the top
Yeah.
of like a hoodie.
Mm.
I think you're too old. You can't do that
Yes,
anymore.
people do it though.
I know, and it's disgraceful.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't.
They look
It's
bad.
not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I reckon a scarf's alright if it's cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100% scarf always. You can wear a polo, but a jacket over the top to hide it after.
And
A
what were we
jersey, though?
saying? Yeah, if a kid wears the full kit, he probably thinks he's a chance that game. If
Oh,
there's
he's
an
so-
emergency
he's
stuff.
so-
Oh, for sure.
He's
yeah.
like
in the boots and
the-
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's been kicking out the front of the G in the car park for like 2 hours. Comes in,
Yeah.
all the bench is injured.
Yeah.
Coach Martin, step up.
I've definitely thought
never
about
know.
that before.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What if out of everyone here,
Yeah.
I get the call up?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Mm.
Craig McRae.
Craig McRae,
Yeah.
But what did I say I was too old? I thought we were too old to do.
too old to do.
I thought like, you know how like when you were younger,
Mm.
you'd send out invitations for your birthday party.
No,
Yeah.
Obviously, we're too old for that.
Yeah.
But like, I would still absolutely love to have my 23rd at like a laser tag venue or something.
Tell me about it.
But like,
Oh, yeah, you
or
also
like-
said-
or go karting
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
I'm so for go karting.
And
I'm
like all
so
the
for go for
all the
go-karting.
boys and like
Yeah.
instead of
sure.
going out to Casa or whatever,
Oh.
like what you're supposed to do when you're
Great
23.
joint. Sponsor us.
I reckon everyone would have way more fun doing that,
Mm.
but it's humiliating. Imagine like you're getting asked like, "What are you doing Saturday night?" Oh, I've got a 23rd. Oh yeah, what are you doing? Going out in Mornington or no, I'm going to Le Mans go karting.
Exactly. How good would that be?
Yeah, you'd have way more fun.
You
but
would,
it's
wouldn't you?
humiliating.
It's just wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, that
Something you're too old for. I'll tell you what. How old is too old for Lego?
Oh, dude,
Because I'll give you one here.
yeah.
Not that long ago, I built a Lego set.
Oh,
Not that long ago. And I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. So if anyone out there is looking for a hobby,
Lego.
go buy a Lego
Oh,
set.
you'll be on that Lego Master show.
Get me on
I'd
there.
Fall over.
It's so much fun. You're just in there with your little whatever it is, and
I like the instructions.
yeah,
and
it's good,
getting
isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, getting it right.
Where's that piece? There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's good.
Don't they have an age kind
Yeah.
of suggestion?
Yeah, so when I was
I
building
don't think
mine,
they
it was
go
like,
over 13, do
yeah, it was
they?
like 7 to 13, and I'm
7 to
20 building it. Yeah. Oh, well, it was fun.
All right, quick fire questions.
Favorite childhood video game?
Mario Kart. Nothing
Mario
even
Kart.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
much
pretty
fun.
good.
It's
Can,
good.
can play by yourself. Can play with your family.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
It's good. Who do you choose?
Oh,
Who's your character?
I reckon
you're a
you-
Toad Man.
Toad Man.
No, you're so Yoshi.
No, see, I'm different. If I'm playing by myself, you want like a small character. If you're playing with others, though, you want to go for a big like Bowser or something. I reckon.
No,
Just
okay.
go knock
Assert
people over.
dominance and
Assert
whatnot.
dominance.
Yeah.
Let them know. You know, Noxie. Yoshi.
Noxie's Yoshi. I'm Bowser.
Bowser.
That's
Bowser's
why I
good,
laugh.
isn't
It's
he?
not Bowser. Not in Mario Kart, Tanuki Mario.
Ah, yes.
It's a new character.
Yeah.
It's gay. Yeah.
Quick fire questions. Would you rather get stuck in traffic all the time or have terribly slow internet like at home? So like every time, like every red light, you get it. Or just have shit internet at home.
Oh, both are terrible.
That's yeah.
Like this is a nightmare.
It is.
But like what's worse?
Oh, traffic. I'd have
I'd
to take
cop the traffic.
I think I would too because internet at home, I think I'd go crazy.
It's
Yeah.
mind-boggling.
It is.
Oh my god.
There's nothing worse than like going on YouTube and you just those circles are just
Yeah.
swinging around and you're like, oh,
Oh.
you better blow right now. I'm not watching this.
Who's on the internet? Speaking about nightmares, what is your consistent nightmare? You know how we all have like one nightmare that we... Do you have one nightmare you keep getting?
I have a couple, and I've said it on this
Yeah.
podcast in the past.
I honestly don't get. I don't. Obviously, I dream.
Yeah.
I never remember dreams. Like
No.
I don't have any like
I
remember.
hate when I'm like thinking about a dream, but I can't remember all the details, and I'm like trying to think back, and I'm like, oh, and then it like it's right there,
Yeah.
and I lose it.
Her
Yeah.
tits.
Oh, it could have been anything, mate.
Or like when you're explaining a dream to someone.
Yeah,
And you
and you're like,
explain-
oh,
and you-
so I was at this place, and like these people were there, and we're doing this thing, and they're like, oh, thanks for like narrowing it down to anything ever.
That's all I ever get. Like that's all I can ever remember is we're at a place and yeah, that was it.
yeah, it's
I got nothing.
infuriating.
Yeah.
What do you get when you're at a bakery?
At a bakery.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll only ever go get for like a pirate sausage roll.
yeah, but like which one are you getting?
Which one I get?
Like,
I'm
okay.
getting both at the same time.
Yeah, but like
Oh, really?
steak and mushroom, steak and curry. Normal.
Just normal. Just
Yeah.
keep it simple. Normal.
Boring.
Lots of tea sauce.
Do you like vanilla ice cream too?
vanilla
sauce.
ice cream?
Tea sauce.
Tea sauce. That's a new one, isn't it? Yeah, vanilla ice cream's good. Can't go wrong.
Fair enough.
That's funny. What would you do in space, Connor?
In space. A lot of things to do in space, isn't there? A lot of things that'd be interesting. I'd like to play a ball sport in space. See how it goes. I reckon it'd be interesting. I don't
You'd
really know
like
how
to
the
be
whole thing
actually
works.
be able to hit one to the moon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly right. I can say I've kicked one to the moon. No, what are you boys doing space?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. There's not much to do up there.
I'd
is
probably
there?
throw a finger out there to see what would happen. Because if I throw my head out there, I'll die.
Yeah, you die.
So I'd put my pinky out
fingy.
there to see if it explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What would
true.
you do?
I don't know.
I'll throw like a
I
hot
wouldn't mind
dog out
taking
the
a piss
window
out
or
in
something.
space. Just seeing it go everywhere.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
There's a lot of space out there.
There's a lot of space.
There is a lot of space. Scary.
Last one. We always do this.
We always finish with this one. Go
Who
on,
do you
Hannah.
nominate for the next podcast? Or not the next one, for a future guest.
Future guest.
Who is worthy? Who has stories to tell in our local
Stories.
community?
Could be anyone. Could be
Anyone.
your father.
Could be my father. No, I'll tell you who would be good. You won't know him, Barnesy, but you would, Hanra.
Who?
Jared Millington. Jazzy.
Jazzy.
Jazzy would be so good on a podcast. I
Jazzy would be alright.
reckon. He would be good. He'd just talk. He just talks.
I've got that a couple times.
Yeah.
Pole would be funny.
Pole would be Jazzy and Pole, maybe a combo. Would
These
be,
cricket
Pole.
boys.
There's the cricket boys.
Pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Gamage.
Damage.
Yeah.
Oh, damage.
I've never said a word to him.
No.
Looks very nice, and
He's
he's
great.
bombs.
He's bombed.
He could hit one to
bomb.
the moon without space.
He could.
Yes.
Yeah. He could. He could. Very well.
You didn't mind that one, Kyle?
I like that one. Without space.
I've enjoyed my time here with Connor.
I've had a lot of fun. I really appreciate you getting on, Connor.
Noxie, have you had fun? You've had a lot of fun. That's very good.
No, thanks for having me, boys. Appreciate it.
You've enjoyed it?
Had a blast.
Oh, well, it's the main reason why we do it.
Yeah, as long as you have fun, because we always enjoy ourselves, and you told some awesome stories.
Thank you.
And yeah, we're really happy that we got you on, and that we could have this experience with you, this shared experience, and that is us from the local pickup.
And
We'll see you in about 4 weeks.
Exactly. No, thank you. Honestly, really appreciate it. Honoured to be on. So, thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
thank you. We were talking about work before though, and I actually have a funny work story that I've copped so much shit for in like the last 2 days. I work in the clubhouse at the Dunes, so the golf course, and it's pretty popular sometimes. Like old blokes come in after a round, they have a few beers. So the Carlton draft keg ran out, and it was fucking chockers. And Kylie who I work with, says, Jack, go change the Carlton keg, like it's packed. We need this thing changed now.
You don't know how to change a keg, do you?
No, I do. I do. Like I've only changed it a few times. This is the thing. I've never really changed it on my own. So I go in there and I take the old one off. It's light as a feather. I put the new one on. It's really heavy, like a new Carlton keg. Probably weighs 60 kilos. Yeah. So I've twisted on, flick the lever, which you're supposed to flick so beer goes in the drains.
Yep.
So you can pull it out and beer comes out. And yeah, all good, come back out. And about 25 minutes later, I look at the floor and there's beer coming out of the drain of the floor. It's just the drain's in the floor. So like there's froth coming out of the floor and I got no idea what it is. And I told Kylie, well, what's going on there? There's froth coming out of the floor. There's some kind of, drainage issue with like the detergent or whatever the blokes outside are using. And she's like, did you change Carlton keg? And I'm like, yeah, I changed the Carlton keg. She's like, run in there right now. And I go in there and I left the lever on. So if you leave the lever on, all the beer goes in the drains instead of actually through the tap of the whole Dunes plate, of the whole clubhouse. So there's beer coming off the roof. One of the cart boys comes in another 5 minutes later and says, there's beer coming out of the roof onto the cart path
Oh, no.
where they clean all the carts. There's beer coming out of the floor. I pick up the keg that I just put on, it's light. 50 litres of beer, gone.
No.
Far out.
$400 worth of Carlton, gone. Got to put on the new warm keg. It was the worst thing ever.
Oh my God.
Bad.
Yeah, that was a funny a funny story. That was embarrassing. Then the GM walks in and is like, what just happened?
You're like,
Nothing, mate.
nothing.
All
We're
sorted.
good.
I just drained 50 litres of Carlton down the drain.